Hi everyone, welcome to BIM Parametrics, and this is Mohammed Sharak. And this video is actually an update of the last video I posted on LinkedIn and YouTube, in which I showed you that I have created a tool which can rename the any file or document as per ISO 9650. Now the interesting part of this tool was that it is created in Excel using the Visual Basic codes. Now, at the time when I posted the last video, the tool was under development and I was facing some issues. And then in LinkedIn, I got some of the comments that is it possible to add the status code and the revision code. So what I have done, like I have now finally this tool is ready. So I'm not going to the tutorial of the like how I created this tool, but instead I will show you how you can use it and what are the codes I used, and I will share also that how you can use this Excel sheet, and I will also give the description. In the description you can find the download link for this tool. So let's see like how we can use it and what are the changes I have done. So let me close this first of all. So what you can see here is I have a project here, okay, in the desktop. So once I open this project, here you will find that we have a renaming tool folder, and this is where this tool is present. So let me open this, and this is the where the tool is present. Like this is the tool here, okay. Now what you can see is it has the fields just like required in the ISO 9650 renaming. So we have the project, we have the originator, we have the volume, level, file type, role, number, status, and revision. Now if I come here, you can see this is the project okay, project code. So you can change this project code as required. So right now I'm just putting like micro, for example. Then who is the originator of this? Now the moment I go to this cell, okay, it will create a drop down, so it will give you three fields. So ESF, okay, neo, lac. And when you come to volume, so it will give you some different values, okay, which is as per the 9650 standard. Then we have the levels present here, then what kind of file types are required. Then you have the different roles which are present here. Next we have like the document number, you can do the document numbering. And then I added this two additional cell, that is the status and the revision. Now also if I go to revision, you see right now the revision is available from R00 to R15, and similarly we have status from S0 to A1 B1 CR. You know all of this. I will not go in detail for these codes if you are, because if you are working with ISO 9650 workflow, you're already aware of it. Now if you want, for example, if you want to customize these fields as per your company requirement, then what you can do, you can just go down here and you see this is where this tables are present. So I think if you know Excel, you can update or expand this table, and similar the same thing you can include in your drop down also. Let me know if you face any issues, if you are not able to do it or you are facing any problem, so I can help you with this one. Now let's see how we can do or how we can work with this tool. So just like I showed you, let me go to the project folder. So what I have done, like I created two folders here. So first is WIP, that is work in progress, and then another one is shared. So if I go to shared, okay, we have some files, so let me delete this one right now, and then we come back to WIP. So you see I have three files. So one is PDF, another one is floor plan.dwg, so it's a drawing file, and another one is the Revit file. Okay, and you can see the naming is done as per the conventional style of anyone who is saving. They are not using any standard, right? So how we can rename them? Okay, so what I can do, let me close this right now and let's go to the tool. So let's suppose you want to rename the PDF file first. Okay, now what we can do, we can simply go to open doc. Here you can click on open document, and then let's go to desktop. I have project X, and here let's go to the work in progress and select this PDF file. Let's click OK. So you will get a dialog box that the file is selected. So this is the file name and this is the file path. Now this will come automatically, so you don't have to do anything or don't change anything here. Next is you can change the name of your project code. Okay, whatever is your code you are using, you can change it here. Then let's suppose for me, let's keep it micro, and then originator is, let's suppose the company is Neo, and volume I'm using XX. Again, I'm not going in the detail like what does this XX means. You already probably knowing it if you're using this standard. Then let's suppose this document is for ground floor. Let's take an example, okay, and it's document file. So let me change it. Okay, it's not a drawing, so let's keep it anything, for example, okay. And it belongs to architectural discipline. The number is let's make it 1, and status code is going to be S0, and let's suppose that the revision is also R00. So once this is done, you can simply click on rename as per ISO 9650. So the moment you click here, what happens is another dialog box will appear. Then you can simply go back to the project folder and select the shared folder, because I want my renamed file to be present here, okay. And right now, like, you can change it also, this folder where you want to save it. This is up to you. So I can select a shared file, okay, a shared folder, and then click OK. So now you see the file is successfully copied and renamed. So let's click OK. Let's go back and check. So let me come back here to project X, and then let's go to, this is WIP. So you see, this is the file we changed the name, right? Now let's see what's the name now. You see, now it is properly renamed as per the ISO 9650 standard, and you can see it added the status code as well as the revision number. If you don't want to add the status code and revision, you can leave the fields empty, so that's up to you. Now there is one more update I have done in my this tool. Actually, this is something called open doc and view, or what does it mean? Actually, I need to rename this. It should be open file and view. Anyways, so what I can do is, let's suppose I want, before I rename it, I want to see the file. Okay, so what I can do, I can click on open doc, and this time what we will do is we can go to work in progress, and then we can select let's suppose I want to open the Revit file. Okay, I want to rename the Revit file. So before I rename it, I want to open it. So you can select it and then click OK. So what happens is, the moment you select, you see automatically the file is selected and opened for you. Now you see this is working automatically. So we'll just wait for a minute. So this is something additional I have added in this tool, so that it will help you. You don't have to go separately and open the file and check. So for example, before saving, you can see this is, well, let's suppose it's one of the projects. So okay, you see everything, you make changes, and then you close it back again. So let's close it, but you see something that the file is still loaded. Okay, now you want to rename it. So what I will do, let's go to micro, the originator is Neo. Let's suppose this is going to be any name like ZZ, okay, and it's going to be all, and file type, it is M3. It's a 3D file. It's architectural file. Number is let's suppose this is a number 2 document, and let's suppose, for example, it has a status 1, okay, and let's suppose it has a revision number 3. So once done, you can click on rename, and then we can go back to WIP, sorry, shared, and then we click OK. And now you see your file is now copied there. So let's go and check. So we have some shared folder. So let's see. Okay, you see now your RVT file is also saved. So let's close it. Now let's try one more using our renaming our drawing file. So what we can do, we can click on open doc, okay, WIP, and floor plan.dwg. And if you want to review it before opening, you can click on open doc and view, and then let's click OK, and then we can change it. Let's suppose this is a drawing file, so we can make it M2, and let's take an example. This is a mechanical file, okay, and let's keep everything same. Let's suppose this time the originator is someone else, like, and then we can click on rename, and then go to shared, select it, click OK, and now you see the file is saved. Also, you will notice that the moment it is saved, the document name and the file path will be removed automatically. So this is how this tool works. So And also I would like to tell you that how this is actually working, because in normal Excel, okay, you won't find this options like this kind of buttons and all. If you have some idea with the visual basics or the developer tool, okay, you can use it. So I just want to quickly show you what are the different codes working behind it, but don't worry, I will in future I will be creating a tutorial also. So let me press Alt F11, and you see the moment I press Alt F11, this Visual Basic window will open. So if I go to modules, okay, we have module 1. Okay, so this is the code for how to open the file. Okay, then you have module 2. This is the code for saving the rename and saving the file, and this is the module number 3. Okay, and this is the code for opening the file and viewing it in a specific software. So that's how now what is happening, these three codes, module 1, 2 and 3, they are linked to each of these buttons. Okay, so I'm not going in depth right now. So that's how this is how this tool is created. And I know there is a lot of availability for to do the changes and improvement, but see, this is just this is all development stage. It's keep on going. So I hope you will like this tool and you can implement this in your company if your company is not utilizing the costly common data environment tools, and you can follow the standard as per ISO 9650. So again, you know, this is my YouTube channel, BIM Parametrics. So you can visit this, you can like and subscribe. And again, if you're watching this in YouTube, you can go to the description of this video. You can find the link to download this tool. Okay, and if you are in LinkedIn, I am putting it in the post itself. So thank you very much.